Good evening. You're live on Joy 99.7 FM. This is Personality Profile. My name is Lexis Bill. I enjoy these evenings because, you get to sit down, settle down after a hard day's work and have conversations with amazing people. And this evening, I have one such good conversation for you. Before I tell you about it, remember we're live on our Facebook page. If you're listening to us on radio and you want to check out the video, it's live on Facebook. If you're watching me on Facebook as well, you might want to put in your comments or questions in the comment section. You can share the video as well for a lot of people to, tune in as well because we've got an amazing woman in the studio. So the host of the Cosmopolitan Mix on Joy FM, Doreen Andoh, was honored at the 2021 Glitz Africa Woman of the Year honors. Yes, for her exploits in the broadcasting space. The Queen of the Airwaves. She was awarded the prestigious Woman of the Year for excellence in media at the event a couple of Sundays ago. And we thought it wise to put her in our hot seat today on Personality Profile. I really have been looking forward to spending time with her on the show. I know she's got a very busy schedule, so I won't blame her. I won't fault her. Even though a part of me believes that she's been evading this conversation. But I'm so happy that she's here today. She has spent most of her life in a radio studio, talking into a microphone with nobody in sight. Can you imagine? We all fell in love with a voice, soothing, calm, returned, modulated, and sonorous at the same time. Half the time, very mellifluous. Yeah. Even more alluring, though, was her personality. Affable, chummy, and one you can get palsy-walsy with. Yeah. Tonight, we just want to celebrate her, get to know how she's feeling after the honor, and also let her know we're proud of her. So help me welcome the Queen of the Airwaves, Doreen Andoh. Hi, Doreen, my doll.
Hello, good evening.
Look at you, looking all, like a good girl.
Oh,
I tell you,
Charlie.
like she's really a lot more, vibely.
I have to store that word in my
I know,
vocabulary.
right? How are you, my
I'm
doll?
doing well. I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here.
I'm happy you agreed to leave home, leave the family, and come over back to the studio. Well, back to work.
I can imagine I'm still working at this time of day.
You know,
Charlie, moon to me
but
pain.
I hope it doesn't feel like work.
Oh, no,
this
it
this
doesn't.
better not feel like
It
work
doesn't.
because
This place feels like home, really. So I've
Yeah.
left my home to my second home, which is fine.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And how do you feel today? Yeah.
Eh,
Oh, Glazed One of the Year. Yeah, excellence in media, Doreen Andoh.
oh, totally humbled. Totally humbled because I know there are people who also do a fantastic job out there, and I'm grateful for their recognition. So I was totally humbled and I was excited about it. And I'm
Well, what
grateful
did it
the
mean to
team.
you? Did it mean anything to you?
Oh, yes, it meant a lot to me that, after all these years, people still recognize the fact that you have probably done something that is worthy of emulation. And so it meant a lot to me because I was like, well, you didn't work for nothing.
Many of us have listened to you over 20 years, and over 20 years ago when we heard you, we thought you were great. And 20 years later, we were right, actually. A lot of people will look at you and say, you really have had a fulfilled life. I mean, to be in an industry for this long and be at the top throughout, my goodness. I mean, that must take a lot of work. Would you say you're fulfilled now?
Well, I just thank God for, whatever He uses me for every day. And I wouldn't call it fulfillment because for me, it is something that I like to do. And so every day I get up and do it, and it's like I'm opening a new page of my life. So let's make this day an exciting one.
You
So
take
I-
it a day at a time?
Oh, yeah, I take it a day at a time. I mean, it's not like I have plans, I do have a plan,
Yeah.
yes. But I just really like to take it a day at a time. That's the only way I can control what is going to happen or
Okay.
what might not happen or what will happen.
Because I thought I was actually going to ask. I mean, you've almost done it all. So what's next to do?
I haven't done it all.
Really?
No, I haven't done it all. There's still work to be done. I mean, there's still people to be mentored. There's still a lot of TV to do. There's still commercials to create.
Yeah.
There's still shows to be made. So, no, I haven't done it all. There's still work to be done.
Okay. In all that you've done, if I asked what stuck out for you as the most memorable of them, the best of them, your the highest point, what would it be?
Oh, that's difficult. I don't think I've had a highest point yet, but I've just enjoyed what I've done for radio, honestly.
Are you trying to be modest here?
Oh, it's not a case. It's not a case. It's not a case of modesty, but sometimes people even remind me of things that I've done that I can't remember. The whole idea is because I'm just passionate about what I do, and so I don't draw lines around it or brackets. I just go ahead and do it because I'm passionate and I want it to turn out right.
So, what would you say was the happiest day of your career? One of those moments you're like, okay, this makes me glad. This is a highlight for me.
It's still a little hard for me to tell because I've had really good days on several locations, and
Any
I've
of them
had
that
just
comes to mind?
Um, maybe some amazing interview that I had with one big person or the other. Yes, that will probably come to mind
Okay,
readily.
like which one?
I would vividly remember the interview I had with Anthony Anderson and
Oh, yeah.
Hugh Masekela.
Oh, nice. I think Anthony came to town for some
Yes,
musical.
they
something,
were on
some
another
acting,
yeah,
something
they
of the
were
sort,
on
yeah.
another trip altogether,
Yeah.
and we just happened to pull him to the studios right by Hits FM, and we had a
Yeah.
nice chat.
It's like what, 8, 9 years ago?
Yeah, about 8 years ago.
Because I remember that trip actually.
Yes, that was exciting.
What made you enjoy it?
Because he was the humorous Anthony Anderson I probably watch on any TV show,
Yeah.
and he walked into the studio with his humor right there, and it just
Yeah.
rubbed over me, and so the interview was exciting, and we just had a good time,
Yeah.
having a good laugh, really, and not talking anything serious.
So you always have that smile on your face, looking joyous, looking, very good, happy. What makes you happy?
Life. And things around me, the fact that I'm comfortable with what I am doing, and I'm not stressed about it, that makes me happy.
So what, it comes to you very easy, that's it?
Not really, but I like to challenge myself, and I put that smile on my face and I say, you can do it, you can do it,
Yeah.
you can do it, and I push myself inwardly. Yes.
I've spoken to a lot of people in your space. Not that I don't know, but yeah. I've spoken to a lot of people in your space, and this is a very lonely place. I mean, even looking at the optics of it, come on, you're sitting in a studio alone with a microphone, laughing to yourself, telling the microphone things, assuming and imagining that somebody out there is listening. Must be weird, isn't it?
I enjoy my own company.
So that's where I'm getting to now. Are you introverted?
Not at all. I'm a major no. In as much as I will enjoy my own company, I love hanging around with people. I'm a
Okay.
people person, and if I probably am hanging around my own self, is only because I'm just fantastic in my imagination that all these people are there and they are listening.
Yeah.
And so it is my imagination that keeps me rolling, because then my imagination just tells me, oh, this person is listening by now, this person is driving in their car by now, so
Yeah.
I put everybody in their place where I think they probably would be,
Okay.
and then I kind of reach out to them,
Good.
and so it's just my imagination.
So from the solitude of the studio, you're reaching out to multitudes who eventually get to know you. Then you become popular, and you're the Doreen Andoh everybody knows. How is this fame thing like? Do you like it?
I learned one lesson when I came here, and Mr. Tomianan Forson taught me that lesson. He says, do not let fame make or unmake you. So there's fame.
What does that mean?
Well, you see, people come into this business and they they get overwhelmed by the fame and they don't know how to deal with it. And if you are conscious of yourself and you know who you are, you can deal with the fame. It's not automatic, but you can do it if you apply your head to it.
I still want to understand what you mean by dealing with the fame.
Well, dealing with the fame is knowing how to deal with people because they are the ones who brought you the fame. Now, when you're famous, everything else comes with it, and it's up to you, the individual, to know how to deal with it.
Okay.
So that, for me, you probably will call me famous, but I will go to Malata and do my regular. I could go to Malata every day and I would talk to the market women every day because they know me. I would go to my regular watcher joints and eat. I will hang out my friends like the normal person they know every day. So I don't think that fame has changed who I am.
Okay.
No.
And you mentioned that it comes with a lot of things. Positives?
There are positives
Like
and there
what?
are negatives. I mean, the positive thing is, you sometimes you get the acknowledgement when you go someplace and they said, "Oh, let her come through," or "Let him come through."
Do you recall any particular instance like that?
Oh, at the airport.
Ah, you jumped the queue.
Oh,
Doreen, you
no,
jumped the queue.
It is not a case of I jumped the queue, but I'm just walking in the queue, and the guy says, "I'm like, oh, hello, how are you?" And he's like, "Come." And so, we work it that way. Yeah, I mean, there's some positives, and
Yeah.
well, the negatives is when you look down on people and you talk down on people, and you don't know how to deal with it. That's the bad part, and that's the part that I don't like.
When you say talk down on people, I don't get it.
Well, some people think because they are it, they go anywhere and they disrespect people. Unim say me Kwame Abuaji, Mami Kwaina Minsi, kind of thing,
Doreen, is your tree that bad?
No, I'm just trying to talk like Kwame Abuaji would have talked.
Okay. And you Uchiti.
I don't know, okay, bro. Ukachi Bonesa.
Because she now kind of there. I say
No. I was talking like Kwame Abuaji would talk.
No, but I want to be sure. Say Utichi.
Oh, are they? Metro Ekai.
Uch kind.
Oh, Jai, Fabuk, bra.
Bumi bebako, bubebako.
And then there are some Rufia Joe, I'm a crama in your dabre.
Hey! Oh my God. What does it even mean? I haven't heard that.
Okay, let me literally translate.
Uh-huh.
You see, Asamrofi is the inside of a coal pot or the inside of an oven.
Right.
Now, when that place is cold, after the baking and the cooking,
Yeah.
the dog goes to lie in there.
Ah.
And Nadia Asamrofi Adjo, I'm a kramai in your dabre.
Hey.
That's basically
Yeah,
the
yeah,
literal translation.
yeah.
So today, I would say, today your boss is not there. So today, look at you. You're chopping master. So basically, that's what it is.
Oh my goodness, Doreen, you're a ball of fun. I so enjoy talking to you. I'm excited tonight. I mean, I didn't want it to be a personality profile. Of course, we've heard your story over and over again. I just wanted to get to know the things that make you happy, the things that make you excited, and how the journey has been for you. And of course, like everybody else, sometimes we need a little bit of commendation for the good work that we've done. So tonight we're just celebrating you, and so it's a very special edition. We're actually going to activate the phone lines because when I put up the artwork that you were coming on the show, oh my goodness, like lots of messages. Lexis, I've been listening to her since the year Huang Huang, the year Huang Huang. I'm like, oh yeah. So tonight we celebrate her. We'll activate the phone lines for people to call in and interact with you. They have their own questions. I'm sure people would want to know something else about you and whatnot. So phone lines activated. 0302216541. You can call in and interact with Doreen Andoh. We're live on Facebook actually. So you can go check out the video and share the video so a lot more people can get to interact with the queen of the airwaves. If you're on WhatsApp, you can send us a WhatsApp message on 055 1111997 and we would read from you as well. So if there's one lesson being a radio presenter has taught you or a broadcaster has taught you, what would that be?
Interesting question. It cuts across a lot of. Um, it's just knowing your stuff and making sure that you cross check everything before you say it.
Okay. So that's on
The,
the
that's what I'm saying.
work
Yeah,
side,
yeah, that's
right?
on the work side.
But when it comes to life and life lessons,
Um,
generally, not just restricted to your work.
I still will relate to work and say work and do everything like nobody's watching
Mm.
because I work like nobody's watching. I'm here and I don't know who's watching and who is listening.
Yeah.
But I would do it with respect and I will do it with humility and I'll do it with love and I'll do it with fun because that is how I want people to see me and would like people to enjoy what I'm doing,
Yeah.
even though I don't know that they're watching.
Yeah. It can't all be this joyous. I mean, I'll be surprised if your life has been perfect.
Of course, I'm not perfect. If I was perfect, my name would be God.
Yeah. So, what are the things you don't like about your job, and the 25-year journey or more, right?
Yeah, 26.
26.
The things I don't like about my job. Um,
And
Sometimes,
just for the record, your boss is not listening. So,
but you see, the truth of the matter is, a lot of things have changed. Now there's social media, and there's podcasts, so you can always
oh
play
shoot!
back.
And the video is live on Facebook,
Oh,
and they can play
nani.
it back.
With my job, sometimes it gets a little bit frustrating when you need stuff done and people don't understand the essence of, time and
Yeah.
why you need something and people have to make sure that it's working so you can work with it. And so sometimes that is frustrating. And yeah, that's the most frustrating part of it because then people don't understand why you're asking for something and why you need to have something and why something has to work because you need it and it's got to be timely.
Okay.
That's
Let,
the major part.
let me get on the phone line now. I think we've got one of our friends here. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
And what's your name, sir?
I'm Presidento.
Chrissy, you're live on air, and Doreen is here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be online. I would like to say I've admired Doreen for several years. One thing I like about her is her humility. So that is one thing I've learned from her. So she should keep being a humble person.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Gracie. I won't forget that.
Thank you,
Right?
Chrissy. Kofi
Yeah.
Mensah on our Facebook live stream says I started listening to you since 1997, and I've been glued to your show till now.
You deserve an award.
I know, right?
You deserve an
Yeah.
award. We will save something for you.
Oh my goodness. So when you hear stuff like that and you're wondering what do you think makes people stick with your show for this long?
Oh, maybe consistency is one thing that they know that when they come to this place they will find something that they enjoy, and so yeah, that's maybe one of the things that I would
What about you do you think they enjoy?
um probably the kind of music that I play, and probably the kind of information they will get from me. Probably. I'm not sure. I'm just
You're
thinking
you're so trying to be like modest, and I'm like, look at her.
it.
I mean, you can blow the horn.
Pacha wow nisi.
And the whistle. Okay, 0302216541. Do I have somebody on the line? I'll get to that very shortly, but let me just read a couple of messages on our Facebook live stream. Doreen is looking beautiful. I remember when my aunt sent me to Kaneshi roundabout where I first saw you. I looked at you, sir. You are indeed a true queen. We all celebrate you today. And that's from Barbara Brown. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
You do.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Who's calling, please?
When I hear your voice, like, that's a reasonable voice.
That's the voice. How calm. It was so calm. It is. But I know,
Bro,
I know.
line
All this
is your line
calmness.
is a little
And
bad. If you
when
can position
somebody
yourself
step your
well for
lips
us.
up, I would like to see how you will behave too on the other side.
We didn't get that. Can you
No.
take that again?
I
I'm
think
saying that she's very calm on radio, and her demeanor, everything is calm. But I like to see when somebody steps on her toe, and she really wants to kiss it to the person. I like to see how she behaves.
oh, I've got a crazy thing in me. Me to me what I'm pa.
Jerry, keep up the good work.
Thank you so much for your kind words. I appreciate it.
Okay, Doreen. So
Yeah.
yes, taking it from where he left off.
Yeah.
How do you behave when you're angry? What do you do?
Okay, it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
If I am the person who was right, I will make sure I prove myself right.
Yeah.
If I was wrong, I'll walk away.
I see.
And if I know I can't beat you, then I'll probably say something like, "Ene, obi be pranas and ipa baku behu."
Do you have a short fuse?
Oh no! Over the years, I have tried to work on that, and so usually when somebody really, really gets me mad, I walk away.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Justice calling from Tema.
All right, Justice. Talk to us.
Hey, Doreen.
Yes. How are you, Justice?
Oh, Charlie, you inspired. Well, you've done a great job.
Oh, thank you. You're one of my people from Tema, so you have a special place. Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I like the fact that so when you get into the studio, there's nobody at the studio. You does your job very well. These days, you see the presenters 1 hour, then they call for phone line sessions. So it doesn't make their job perfect. But you sit on the studio with that phone call. I like it.
Thank you, Justice. Thank you.
Right.
Thank
Keep
you.
it up. We are behind you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
That's
So
nice.
I think we've got somebody else on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
good
You're
evening.
welcome. What's your name?
I'm Jojo calling from Tema.
All right, Jojo. Talk to us.
Yeah, you know something? I cannot speak English because what I'm trying to say, unless I speak to you so that I can express myself with something
Pacho
close to
Kasa.
Doreen.
Jojo
Kasa.
Because
Kasa.
Sister Doreen is so serious, man. I don't joke with her at all. From since '94.
Wow.
Whenever it's an Xmas, we have not heard this woman voice on Super Morning Show every morning. It made us know this in the Xmas. It made us know Xmas. I love this woman voice. And most serious note is that when there's an event, event at somewhere, and there's an MC, and I couldn't hear this woman being the MC, that show, I'm not going to watch it. I love this woman to extend there. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I love her. And
thank
on
you.
continue on your man or Yankupon Bisham, a bomb petty.
Amen.
Why?
Amen.
Yeah,
Me that's
man.
Papa. I mean, sure also.
Jojo with us. Look, Doreen, you have no idea. The phone lines are buzzing. Like the whole of Ghana wants to talk to you.
Wow. I'm totally humbled. I'm like, I wish that we could do this like on a daily basis. I could talk to people every day,
Hello.
But it's a good feeling.
Hello, Mr. Lexis. Good evening.
Good evening,
Good
sir. What's your
evening.
name?
This is Ajima Joseph in Tema.
All right, Joseph. Talk to us.
Yeah. Good evening, madam.
Good evening, Joseph. How are you?
I'm very well. Trust you also doing well.
Oh, everything is kosher.
You normally hear your voice when you are coming to give some gift on your station, your program.
Mm-hmm.
So today, dear, I
should-
decided to talk to you even before I take my supper.
Don't worry, I would have distributed the supper too.
Yeah, we have taken you to be our number one madam on radio because when we listen to you, then everything is done for us. So whenever we hear awards, big names for you, then we feel it deep inside us that we have been rewarded
Thank you.
because we listen to you, and the person we normally listen to who makes us happy is being rewarded. We feel it deep inside us. So whenever we hear something bad about you, then we seem to be fighting for you, especially when those politics listeners will say that you have taken a payola.
I know what you mean. And
you are one person. Sometimes you play Ovini Techi's music across one Kenya, whereby Ovini Techi is no more. So who is saying the payola?
Thank you very much.
So you are one woman who has raised to a certain standard that we always look forward to listening to you.
Thank you, Joseph.
God bless you for not overhyping yourself, but people are seeing the good work in you and they are happy in you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I really
long
appreciate
life,
you.
Long life.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much, Joseph. It's amazing how busy our Facebook live stream is getting. If you want to, check out the video. We're live on Facebook. You get to see the lovely orange dress. Is that an orange dress?
And then why are you colorblind, Anna? Red, Bema.
Is this red?
It's the same as this color.
Are you sure? This looks like orangish.
Oh, what then I guess?
Brown. Hey. No. This
Philip said you should go and wash your face.
No, Mado. This is not red. Even if it's red, it's like tomato red or blood red. I don't know.
What's it tomato red?
Tomato
red color.
No, that be any red.
Yeah, they red.
And then I could do gobe red. Kobe. No. I think guys should go check this video on Facebook to tell me, and if you tell me if you are watching the live stream, please, is this outfit red? Can you please focus the camera on Doreen? Kobe says, I don't know how she does it, but she blends excellence of everything radio, and it's been exciting to listen to her every day for 22 years. You're the true queen of the airwaves. Keep up the good work. And Estelle, also on our Facebook platform, says, such an amazing person. Her beautiful smile, so down to earth. Brofu Queen, Papa B.
Oh, Estelle.
Most swag person. I love you so much. Why I have stuck to you since day one, you're humble, always pretty, sweet 16. You've taught me so much, including believing more in myself and going for the best. Your smile, your love for everyone, and working with you is a great experience. I have a couple of times on programs organized by Joy. Okay, I've been on it by Joy. On a girl to be like you from Zelda Yabua.
Oh, thank you, Zelda. Much love to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
See the guys on the Facebook, they're telling me. Somebody said it's coral. It looks coral. Yeah? Someone says it's tomato red.
You
know?
Red or kid?
Calm down. We'll get there. Harry Winston says, let's stop the mission. It's orange. Why? It's orange. Fred Amos says it's orange. Anyway, we've got somebody on the line. Hello.
You guys are funny.
Hello.
Hello, Lexis.
Yes, hi. You're welcome, sir. What's your name?
Salom. Calling from Petwe.
All right, Salom, talk to us.
Yes. Are you cool to Doreen?
Oh, thank you. Akwe.
You've been a mentor, and I've learned a lot from you from your spoken English.
Oh, thank you.
Are you cool?
Yeah. Thank you.
Continue the good works.
Thank you so much, Salon. I'm glad that you listen and don't stop listening.
Right. I think. Oh my goodness! The phone lines, my door.
That's okay.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, ladies.
Hi. Good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Cantref.
Cantref. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, Doreen.
Good evening, Cantref. You send us text messages every now and then, right?
It's true, Doreen.
Yes, I
listen
remember the
to
name.
you on a regular basis.
Yes, I remember your name. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm very fine.
Good.
I must say, over 20 years of experience on radio, it's no joke. I must say, the one thing I love about you is your flair on radio. You make it seem easy, but I know it's not easy like that. And you flow, your voice modulation. I mean, the songs you play and the way you speak or how you speak, your voice goes up. If the song is low, you know how to modulate it and all that. I learned from all this, and I must say you were a role model.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your awards.
Thank you. Thank you, Kantra.
Keep going higher.
Thank you.
Thank you
so
too,
much.
Lexis. Thank you, Doreen. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Cantref.
Bye. Have a nice evening.
Mador, that's how I call her. I met her at a reception. She was teasing a colleague who was supposed to be on leave. She's so affable. Doreen, you're like old wine. You get better each passing day. God bless you. From Tom in North Kaneshi. And Lexis, do you know my Doreen discovery story? Back at Harrow International School, GSS1, my music and dance teacher loved mentioning her name to the class during studies, and I decided to follow her and see. Trust me, I didn't regret listening to her and the late Komla Dumo. Since then, Joy FM has been my radio station anytime I touch the dial. She's a gem. That's from Edem. Okay.
In North Carolina.
McCorney in Tema says, anytime I hear Doreen's voice, come and see smile on my face. We're proud of her. Ghanaians are proud of her. The other day I WhatsApped her program, but she didn't read. I tell you what, her show is one of the most listened to. She's actually the most listened to mid-morning host in Ghana. So she receives a gazillion messages. Right now, I've received over, close to 1,000 messages on WhatsApp about Doreen that I can't read all of them. So you really have to understand and forgive her for not reading your messages.
Sorry, Marconi, don't worry. I will read your message. But I think I got a message from you this morning. I read it.
Is it?
I remember names very easily, especially the ones who usually text me messages. So. But that's okay. I'm sorry, Marconi.
One of the things that I have had a challenge with in my short time in radio, of course compared to yours,
come on,
is keeping up with names and faces and people you meet. I mean, you probably have met God knows how many people in 25 years. What do you do? Like, how do you manage that? Is that a challenge for you as well?
I think I am like that naturally. So far as I meet you, you say your name to me, and I say it right back to you. It sticks. I don't forget it.
Wow.
And if it's a text message, then it means that if it's a message that comes to me quite often, then the names come to me quite often. So sometimes when I don't hear from you, I probably will send you a shout out on the radio to say, hey, Aframa, good morning. Oh, I haven't heard from you. Or Linda in Osu, I haven't heard. Because these are people who probably would text me normally and regularly.
Yeah. Has there been a point that you've thought of changing your career?
Not really.
I don't believe you.
Not really.
Somewhat, right?
Well, I mean, even if I thought about changing it, I probably would have said, oh, there's been a point where I decided, oh, let me just do radio as part-time and just, run my own business as a full-time job. Okay. Yes, that has come to mind.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
Why did it come to mind?
Oh, simply because I got frustrated.
With what?
Exactly what I said before. You need stuff to work with, and you keep reminding people, hey, we need to change that computer over there that stores our music.
Okay.
Now, if you don't change this, I don't know how I'm going to work because it will freeze and it won't work. I mean, if you want me to come and put my laptop here, then buy me one because the one I have is not for you. Don't beg me. It's a fact. And you can play the podcast for your boss to hear it. People are excited. Nenyampa.
What? Calm down.
Yes, me makuma raffle.
The message has been delivered.
Please, shall I repeat?
No, I feel bad for asking this question.
I know, right? The other day, a similar thing happened, and I told one of the technicians, hey, if this happens tomorrow, I'll come to work.
Oh my goodness, Doreen.
Yeah, but
so
it happens.
Fun.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure you've had that experience too, haven't you?
Well, you are the one in the hot seat. Please don't.
Oh,
You are the one.
Didn't think that
you are the one sending the message to your boss.
As if you weren't going to benefit from it when it happens.
Doreen, why are you roping me into this?
But I am not
among.
I am not alone.
So one very huge feature of our industry is poaching, and you've had a lot of radio stations come up, I will assume that you have been approached to be poached before.
Oh, yes, that has happened before.
A couple times.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me which radio station. I can tell you.
Can you?
Oh, I can tell you.
Which one?
Vibe.
Vibe FM.
Yeah, but the same question I asked myself when that happened is basically what's happening now. The first question I asked myself, what's the longevity of this radio station? Where do you think these people will be in 10 years' time? If you can answer those two questions, you can move on. But if you can't answer those questions, stay where you are. Those were the questions I asked myself.
Wow. And 10 years later...
You had the answer?
No, I don't. I mean, vibe is there's no vibe.
So that's your answer.
So there would have been no Doreen then.
I probably would have moved to someplace else.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So I was speaking to an HR expert about, having conversations about jobs and all of that, and how people say, oh, the professionals actually say that sometimes at a certain point in your career, you actually have to move to better your CV, to better your packages, and all of those things. You haven't moved anywhere.
Oh, well, that's me. And I like to be odd. I'm not like everybody else, and not everybody is like me. So let me be the odd one out. Yeah. I just love being odd. It could be odd in a nice way.
So you call it an odd decision to stay at one place?
It might be an odd decision for somebody, but for me, my thinking is different. I don't think like everybody else, and everybody else doesn't think like me. So I'm just doing my thing. That's how I have lived my life. I live it my way. I don't live it for people and what people will say about me or what people think or no. I do it my way. So my way is my way. Watch me do my thing.
Nice. Let me get on the phone line now. 0302216541. You can call in and speak to us. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good evening. What's your name?
This is Selassie, also known as DJ Odo.
Hey, DJ Odo, what's happening?
Hi, Selassie.
Hey, Doreen, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, DJ Odo. What's going on?
Oh, everything cool like ice.
Me na fi see.
You know what, Doreen, you are one of the people who gave me free tuition. One of the people who gave me free tuition in radio, and I'm using it now.
Yes.
I was young when I started listening to radio, Joy FM, and your consistency, your English, and the way you go about your show has made me love radio. And then I decided to go into radio, and the rest is history. In fact, I always say, anytime I hear this song, I wanna be down. Then I say, hey, Doreen's song.
Brandy.
But Doreen, it's a long time you've played that track.
I know, right? Don't worry, I'll release it for you next week. Next week when we play throwbacks, I'll play it.
We know the Doreen we listen to now. Now the kiddies, they are not sure say they know those songs, but actually those were the songs that were the hits of those days. So keep playing them. And Doreen, I want to find out from you. You know, our job as radio presenters, sometimes you don't have a good day, you come and your machines are not working, things are going logoligi, as somebody will say.
Exactly.
What do you do when you are faced with those problems?
When I get frustrated, I actually try to, put my frustration aside. For me, the important thing is get the work done. When you finish, deal with the frustration, no matter what it is. If I had a bad day at home, I would leave my frustrations outside the door. I come, I do my work. When I walk out of the door, I take my frustrations and walk away with it and go and deal with it.
So is it after the show that you warn the technicians that if these machines are not working, you're not coming to work the next day?
That day I managed. Because my listeners are out there and they're listening. They don't look out for excuses. They just want the work to be done, so you satisfy them. When you finish, then go and deal with the people who have the powers and let them change whatever they need to change.
Fifi Bunsen says her sense of music is super. I just love her. Worked with her sister at Radio Gold, another superhuman being. Your sister was also into radio.
Yes, my sister did a couple years radio before she left. Yes.
Nice. So earlier you talked about how, the companies that came to poach you or approached you, you thought, okay, you look out for longevity. So somewhat you felt Joy FM had the longevity, and rightly so. But apart from that, what is it about Joy that made you stay here?
I think it's also because in the early days when I came here, I didn't know anything about radio. But my boss, Kwesi Chum, gave me an opportunity. He said, well, even though you don't know, we could teach you on the job and you can go back to school and learn. And I've given him that respect, and I still show it's not a case of showing appreciation per se, but it's like having a parent who's raised you. You can't just up and walk out on your parent like that. So out of gratitude, one, out of respect, two, and the fact that he gave me an opportunity at that time, because I didn't know anything about radio. I only came here because I just needed a part-time job. And look at what that turned into. Yeah. So I put all those things into perspective, and then I make my decisions.
Would you add loyalty to it?
That is also another part of it, yes.
If you had to advise anybody who's working in any setup, what are those values you think they should hold dearest?
Oh, that's tough. Because I might not like to compare to what radio is like, but I think loyalty is key. And if you've worked with people who probably, giving you the right training and put you in a place where you have found your feet, you just, have to really stick in there and stick out for them when they need you, because hand go, hand come.
Reginald Saki says she's the embodiment of cosmopolitan mix. No Doreen, no mid-morning show.
That's nice.
Can't leave. Me too, my ears go and leave. Nice interview, Lexis. She started it all. Radio changed because of her. Great work, Mado.
Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome, Doreen. Listen to you consistently for the past 26 years. From Nicholas. Huh.
Hello, Nicholas. You've done a good job. You stuck with me. Can you imagine? Good old me for 26 years. Why, adio.
Now, in the period, and I know that very early on when radio started, I think Joy FM came in, a few years after radio was liberalized. So you had private companies come in, Peace, Gold, and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So there were not a lot of radio stations.
Right.
There's a handful of them. Mm-hmm. And a handful of presenters who became popular. 20 years later, it's a whole market out there. Like, a lot of radio stations.
It's a whole country.
And striving to remain relevant, to the same audience. Do you listen to competition? Do you look out for competition? And how do you play your game?
That will be letting out a trade secret, but I will still summarize.
I'm not helping the cause, am I?
No, you are not helping the cause to think that I thought you were on my side. Hello. I do listen to competition. And I said this about 5 or 10 minutes ago. I like to be the odd one out. Even I will listen to competition, see what they're doing, but I still like to play on my strengths and stay in my lane. I think that I probably will also put out what I'm good at. There's competition. There's so many probably female presenters in the same time block that I work, yes. But a lot of them will use DJs. But I am my own DJ presenter. So let me play on my strength because I know the music. And so let me play the music that I know.
Yeah.
That would make me stronger than whoever is listening.
Okay.
Trade secrets. But the academic.
No, I don't know. Why you need you do all good stuff. I'm totally excited. Listen, Doreen is also very tech savvy. She's got her social media accounts and Instagram popping. I follow her on Instagram. If you don't follow Doreen, please do that right away. I'm actually just going on your Instagram page to look it up. Yeah.
Go ahead.
She's got some really beautiful pictures. So get on Instagram. Her handle is Doreen _Andoh. Yeah. Oh, you're almost at 3,000. We need to get you to 3,000 right now. Listen, if you're listening right now and you're on Instagram, go and follow Doreen Andoh. I need to get her page to 3,000 by the end of the show in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I need to get your Instagram to 3,000. Get on there right now. She's on Instagram. Are you on Twitter as well?
No, I'm not on Twitter.
Okay, so we need to set up a Twitter for you.
I'm not big on Twitter. I just like to stay where I am. But yes, we will go on Twitter if you say, if you
and
say
on
so.
Facebook.
If you say so. Yes, I'm on Facebook as well.
Yeah, you've got a fan page?
Yeah.
Or it's just your profile page?
Yeah, it's just my profile page.
No, but we need a fan page for we the fans.
Okay.
Yeah, guys,
Okay.
don't you think
Okay.
so? We need a fan page.
Okay.
We need a Doreen Andoh fan page. So we're going to set that up as well. But get on Instagram and follow her and catch up with her show. Listen, she's on air every weekday at 10 a.m.
Yeah, 10 till noon.
10
every
till
weekday,
noon.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm supposed to give Francis Amano a shout. So Francis Amano, I'm listening and I'm reading your text and I'm watching you.
Oh, wait.
Okay, go ahead.
You just actually went to 337. Yay! Hey, I mean 3,037.
Wow.
Oh, it's actually going 3,053. Oh my goodness, 3,054, 3,056. It's actually counting like, but you know how it's like going by the minute. Good. It's like the whole Ghana is listening right now, and they're following you on Instagram. Oh my goodness, that's good.
Can I borrow a minute to send everybody a shout? Thank you all for reaching
please
out.
do.
Thank you all for showing me love.
Yeah.
I love you all back.
Oh my goodness, is that me and you on your Instagram page? Ah. Yay! I'm on your Instagram page. I'm so lucky.
Oh, don't worry. You've been there.
Thank you so much.
There.
I mean, I'm so happy that I got to spend time with you. And like I mentioned earlier, this is to let you know that you're totally loved. And of course, the listeners love you even more. So yeah, you're an amazing person. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Your final word of advice to anybody who's listening and needs one.
Oh, well, I mean, people are fine, and I'm sure that they know exactly what to do. Hey, live well, be peaceful with everybody, respect yourself, don't overspend, and do the right things at the right time. Just love God, have faith, and be good.
If the computer freezes, give them a warning. My name is Lexis Bill. It's been great spending time with you this evening. The video for this conversation is on Facebook. If you missed it or you caught up late, you can actually go check it out. It's going to be on Facebook. You can share it as well for people to also see it. I actually just heard your favorite song. One of your favorite songs. Bajo. How do you sing that?
Kwesiaka. Oh, Kwesiaka, you made my day, man. Pump up the volume.
Do you know how to sing?
I sing in the shower.
Sure you don't want to company, yeah. I picture the things I go do to you tonight. For shine around for me, yeah. Oh, baby, you're back no more
Listen, she's dancing. She's showing us some dance moves. Madonna, you need to actually get up. It's live on Facebook. Go check out the dance moves I taught her.
Oh, but look, you don't want to start that argument. When I started dancing, you weren't born.
Are you serious? Madonna.
Keep quiet.
So you mean these? You want us to show them?
Bruh.
Live on Facebook, Doreen Andoh, Lexis Bill.
Do you
Let's
want to
do
go?
this.
Would you like to go out of business?
Are we still live on Facebook?
Do you want to go out of business?
Have you heard Nana Odia start the first? Let's do this. Let's go.
If I shine around for me.